Hey guys, what is going on? Holy shit, I'm back. I got another video and I'm back in the car. What a surprise. Really? Were you surprised? Probably shouldn't be. Anyway, it's vlog time again, but today I do have a topic. So maybe it's not vlog time. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about heavy metal and my bands. Excuse me. I'm trying to wait till the car defrosts, so as I'm shooting a video before that. So, anyways. Heavy metal. I want to talk about heavy metal. I want to talk about things. I guess here's my thing. Why should you like heavy metal? I guess I want to do the pros and I want to do the cons of heavy metal, and what people think about it, why you should listen to it, and just some kind of general questions about heavy metal. So the first thing I want to address is a lot of people think heavy metal is satanic. The devil's music. That's the biggest thing I think about heavy metal that's perceived. And here's what I'm going to say. And I know some people are going to disagree with this, but there are Christian bands out there that are metal sounding. Zao, I believe, is a death metal Christian band. And there's other bands. Demon Hunter, I believe, is Christian. Surprisingly by their name. I don't understand why they did that, but they were on Solid State Records. I think they might have switched labels. I know one of those bands switched labels and they're not on a Christian label anymore, so I don't know if they are Christian anymore, which that could be a little bad, I would think. If you're getting into a band because you're into Christian music and you want to keep maybe your parents happy or whatever like that, that you're listening to, at least decent music, and they allow you to listen to metal like that, and then they switch labels. If your parents find out about that, and it's a big deal, and maybe there's an outrage because of maybe they start doing other kind of lyrics, it could be a problem. So let's just watch out for that, because I could see that happening, because I know Demon Hunter is one of the few, and I don't know if they switch labels, but I thought some band like either went to Roadrunner or something like that used to be on Solid State, which Solid State's a huge label, and they have some great bands. If you want to know some Christian metal bands, go check out that. But anyway, so not all bands are like that. So here's the question. Are there any bands? Let me answer this question. Are there any bands that are satanic, that do admit that they do, either worship Satan or have satanic lyrics in their music, or hint at a little bit of, satanicism? Is that a word? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, there are bands that, here's the thing, there are bands out there that say, yes, we believe, we worship Satan, okay, we do this. But there's also bands that say, yes, we do this, but they're like progressive metal or like pop metal, and what I mean by pop metal is like The Gathering, like they're kind of like that. People would call them progressive metal, but I don't call that progressive metal. That's not progressive metal at all. And I gotta roll the window down because I'm defrosting at the same time doing the video. Okay, it's not coming down. Oh, there it is. Woo! Okay. But yeah, I don't think The Gathering is, and I don't know if they even put over. I think they're done. They may be done. I haven't been doing any research really on it. That's not coming down. Okay. But I hope the windows go back up. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that one. Okay. There we go. But The Gathering was considered, I think, progressive, which is kind of weird, or some other kind of Christian, and they're not Christian. But I think actually they are the ones that I think that they might be Wiccan or something like that. Yes, the sun is here. Or is that just the lamps? I don't think that's the lamps. I think that's the light from the sun coming up. But yeah. So there are people out there that, yes, they do worship Satan. But for the most part, there are people that, I'm not going to name any names because I'm not going to call a band out that, is, I know there are bands out there that aren't really considered Christian, but they cuss only minorly. But I mean, you don't need to cuss to have a good metal song, and that's proven by a lot of bands that I've heard. You know, I think Shinedown is pretty tame for a hard rock band, and I mean they put out tremendous music. I mean, they're not metal, but you know, I know I can't think of any examples off the top of my head. I think Corrosion of Conformity is pretty good, and I don't think they really curse in their music too much. I know they used to. I don't know if they do anymore. But I know a couple albums I had of theirs, and they're kind of like stoner metal and doom metal kind of thing going on. There's a great musicianship in their metal music, but I don't know if you consider them metal, though. That's the thing. There's certain bands that some people might consider metal, some people might consider hard rock. There's some people kind of bridge over that. Like Korn was kind of one of the big things. Like some people think Korn is metal, and now they would probably be perceived as progressive metal if they were metal. And I think that to kind of put them in a category now, you gotta say that they're metal, because they kind of don't fit into hard rock. But now with him going solo, Jonathan Davis going solo, maybe you would consider them hard rock. I don't know. But here's the other question that a lot of people ask all the time is that, you know, I don't like metal because I don't like that screaming and stuff like that. In which, that I say, well, it's a different kind of music, you know. It's not, every music is different, you know. Country has its twang, and it has its things that they sing about, and, you know, rap has their, you know, different genres of rap that certain people talk, like, you know, ICP is a kind of rap, like horrorcore rap, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what you call it. I call it, like, I guess, horror core rap or something like that. You know, Cottonmouth Kings or people like that. What's the one that's kind of taken over that genre? It's not Cottonmouth King. It's Potluck. They're really good. I like them in rap. But metal has a lot of sub-genres as well. So when you say that I don't like all that screaming and stuff, you're really not talking about all the bands, because there is progressive metal bands that sound just like hair metal bands that people are super into. And Iced Earth is one of those bands that they're actually a pretty good band. I respect the hell out of Iced Earth and Judas Priest and things like that. And they don't really scream in their music. They're really good. They have some really good vocals, some great lyrics. I always liked Nevermore. I think it's called Nevermore. Is that the band name? Nevermore? Yeah. And another band that nobody's really in. I heard some stuff about this band. I don't think they worship Satan. They may be Wiccans or something like that, is what I heard. But the band is amazing, and it's Evergrey. Evergrey is absolutely brilliant. Like, I want to review a CD of theirs. I used to own a CD, and then my dumbass sold it, which it was worth a lot of money when I sold it, because of course you can't just go out and just buy it from like Walmart or buy it from, you know, a record store. For the most part, you got to order it, you know, specially. And I did order it specially, and I knew the CD wave was ending, but now I kind of wish I had it, because one, our car has a CD player, and I'm kind of getting the CDs because of that. That's why you'll hear me talk about I got this big lot of CDs coming in, and I don't think there's going to be any metal except for Tool, which I don't know if you could consider Tool metal, but they are coming. I don't think I really got anything else in that lot that's going to be metal, but you never know. Could get some underground rap metal band that I can't talk. Underground metal band that maybe he doesn't know anything about or doesn't like. The person, I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm just assuming by the titles that he has. But yeah, metal is kind of cross genres thing, and to say that you don't like the screaming, that's why I don't listen to metal, kind of the same thing. Now, if you're talking about death metal, oh yeah, that's extreme, man. Some of the extreme metal, like I even have trouble liking. I mean, if you like death metal, the ones that really scream, like Cannibal Corpse, I can handle in doses. Nail Bomb, I am a fan of. I like Nail Bomb, but also I can handle in doses, because in Napalm Death, really, really small doses, because I can't really handle, like, if if I sat down and listened to a whole album, I would just be, what the hell, man? I can't deal with this. You know, I sat down, like if you watch the channel, I did a review of a D-side album, and it was creepy to the point where it kind of freaked me out a little bit. And I don't know how else to say it other than that. Just the lyrics were dark. The names of the songs, it was just really, really dark. And I'm not into that. So they kind of killed my whole thing of ever liking them. So it's kind of not my cup of tea. So I probably won't review any more Deicide CDs. But I would love to know what other bands are like that, so I don't listen to them again. But I did like Nail Bomb, and I do like Napalm Death. I do like Nile. I do like a little bit of Cannibal Corpse. So I am kind of a fan of that kind of music. You know, there's a kind of different thing when you listen to metal sometimes, and I think people don't understand it. And you're not gonna get it unless you like metal. And that is that sometimes we don't listen for the vocals. We like something to be there, but it doesn't have to be understandable. And my comparison is, can you understand everything that rapper is saying when you listen to rap? Because I can't. I can't listen to everything. Not even like Cottonmouth Kings. Like, I can understand what they're saying, but sometimes I'll get lost in the music and be like jamming to it, and you know, driving in the car, and my mind will get sidetracked, and I won't understand what they're saying, or I'll miss a few lyrics. It's the same way here, but the music is so good that the growls and the grunts and whatever kind of vocals that they're giving you, they're saying words, but they're not legible usually. You can't understand them usually. So that's the kind of thing that I'm not into a lot, but certain bands I like. Like Nile is one that I got into because they were on a Death, I think it's like a Death number 20 or something like that compilation. I would love to get some more of those compilations because those are really good. I think I want to look for those and try and get some of those because they were really good. I know I found Malevolent Creation was on there. The CD that I had, it had Cephalic Carnage. They're really good. I like them. And some other bands that were really just amazing. I think, that's the CD that had Therion on it too, which Therion blew my mind. My mind fucking exploded when I heard Therion. Amazing opera metal. If you have never heard Therion, shut the fuck up and go get a CD. Look them up online. They are absolutely brilliant. If you like metal at all, you've got to hear Therion. They blew my mind. And if you're not open to listening to Therion, that's fine. But if you like good metal that has great music, Therion is there for you. And a lot of stuff don't have vocals, but I think they do have a vocalist now, which is not bad. I don't think the vocals are bad, but I think a lot of people said it good is the fact that I haven't heard a whole lot of Dream Theater. I don't think I'm a huge fan of Dream Theater, which people probably would hate that. They would hate that comment. And I haven't heard a whole lot of Opeth, so I can't really judge about that. So with that being said, it's kind of time to end the video, and I don't know what else to talk about, but if you have any other topics to talk about heavy metal, maybe some other discussion, I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. I guess you're going to know because you already clicked on it and you're watching it right now. But anyways, let me know anything, other topics.